It is all. Let's see what happens. So I'm officially living off-grid in northern Minnesota, which is exciting because this will be our launching point for more astronomy, more time in the wilderness, and learning how to live closer to nature. And that's why I made this channel. There's much more to come, so buckle up. So I started charging this at about 10 a.m. this morning, and I think it was at 60%. We had a sunny day all day, and that sun has charged this battery all the way up to 100%, which is just amazing. Like, I'm totally off grid here, no power, and to be able to just go to work and get 100% battery just from our local star is pretty cool. Can't make it up, man. There's just energy just raining down all the time, every day. Sounds like there's still some in there. Got a couple more propane tanks here that I can fill up. Right now I just have a 20 pounder on here just to get me by. Once I have my bearings a little bit and we're all set up in here, we'll go into town and get some of these bigger propane tanks up and running. We don't have power here. You can hook up a generator, but there is no power, so we are truly off grid. So I have two things that I want to get done this morning before I gotta head to work. One is there is a closet that is behind the main area in this cabin, and I haven't gotten into cleaning that, but there's thousands of dead bugs in there, just like how the whole cabin was when I first got here. So I want to clean that out so I can utilize the storage space and open up some of that main area. And then the other thing that I'd love to do is get a firing set up right next to the cabin, because there's a great view of Lake Superior here, and I can think of no better place to have a fire. So I'm gonna try to get that done before I head over to the Hungry Hippie. Oh my gosh, there's just so much of it, and I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like, it's like ants. For each ant, there's like a papery pod of, I don't know, it's weird. It's almost like a hatch happened and a massacre happened all at once. It is all this stuff. Look at that, that's pretty. And look at that, that is just nasty, bro. Nobody's been living in this. Look at this. This gas line was kind of open. Like, it's been pouring gas in here this whole time. Oh, it's a good thing I closed that. I was noticing a little bit of a propane smell, so I wonder if that's where it was coming from. Dude, it's literally a carpet. Look at that. Absolutely wild. Okay. I think that's a lot less nightmare inducing. All right, that's in a much better spot. And I think now we can just get that firing going. I'm thinking the firing goes right here. I just gotta clear out all these bushes, and then we'll kind of dig a pit and start gathering some rocks. Dude, it's so rocky. Yeah, I think we have bedrock right here. See how rocky all this stuff is. And they call this glacial till. I mean, you can see I barely even dug down before I started hitting rocks. I'm just gonna find some rocks and build the ring. I want to put the bigger rocks on this side so I can build up a heat reflector wall. Just pinched myself. But if you build up your rocks a little bit, it makes the fire a lot more efficient because it'll reflect more of that heat. There's no shortage of rocks here. Got a good blister there. One more should do for now. I gotta get moving. That is a fire ring. Jeez. Probably gonna spend some time like optimizing this, but that is a true to form fire ring. I do say so myself. Very nice.
Yeah, I got 2 pieces left. So we'll see. Did my gamble pay off? Yeah, thanks, buddy.
She'll get there. She'll get there.
Go ahead, buddy. Come on, girl. Go around. No, you don't need. What are you doing? Crazy. No. I know you're hungry, so go in there and eat.
Oh. Well, that
It's in
one's
there.
gonna hold it for now.
Who made this?
Pretty fucking strong. I mean, do we blame the bolt or do we blame me?
Well, there was auroras last night, but I did not see them. It was cloudy all night, and it even was sprinkling. I caught a little glimpse of it at about 1 a.m., I think. But yeah, no, I didn't really get any views. I heard it was really good. So this Jeep is actually borrowed to me from a friend who was helping me out so I can bring gear into the cabin, because there's kind of a rough trail to get to this cabin. There's one caveat though, the alternator doesn't work, so usually I got to be really careful about starting it, using power, that type of stuff. So lately I've only been able to get one run out of it before the battery gets really low, and last night I drove in, had to use the headlights. So we'll see if this thing starts. All right, gotta make sure I have my key. Don't want to forget that and get all the way over there and then not be able to start my actual car. All right, let's see what happens. Oh boy. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't want to start, and then if I give it some throttle, and then it suddenly starts to crank over and do it. Usually for me it's like either it cranks or it doesn't, and so I don't know why that is happening, but I'm gonna leave this Jeep the other side of the trail. The only time I really want to use this is if I got heavy stuff like the cooler to bring back, so I'll just hike back and forth from here. And we're off. Still got my canoe out here. I'm gonna have to put that in the storage unit. All the lakes are starting to freeze up. Backpack always takes a beating going down that trail. Yeah, it's at 10.1 volts. And I had it charging for a long time. Drove it once to the cabin and then barely made it back. When I charged it and it was done, it was at 12.9 volts, but it drops pretty fast. So I don't know if this battery's just been depleted so many times and it got cold, but it's on the tender. Got my little hood prop so I can close this. I don't want to leave it and have it start raining and cause some issues. My grandpa passed away this year, and he always fostered the inner hunter in me. After his passing, I inherited one of his hunting rifles, a Remington Model 7 chambered in .243. I hunted with this rifle as a kid, but I never had a successful hunt. With hunting season upon us, it was time to zero this rifle in and get it back in action. first group at 25 yards. Let's see how we did. It's probably been over a decade since this rifle's been shot. Nice. Call that a solid group. Not proud of that last one, but I think I just flinched a little bit there on the pole. Just kind of went halfway between. It'd actually be pretty good. Okay. So it was an inch high, but I don't want to adjust up or down because all the other ones were right in line. Plus, if I'm going to zero out to 100, I think it's supposed to hit a little low anyways, so I think I'm going to move to 50 and see what we get. Always got to police up your brass. That's something we did in the military all the time. We didn't leave a single piece of brass left. These are 243 Hornady Precision Hunters. 50 yards. Let's see what we got. I have 6 rounds to 0. So I still need 3 rounds to hunt. So I gotta get it on these ones. Probably should have chose a better rest. Man, I feel pretty good about that. 2 within an inch group, right on the bullseye. Shooting off of a wobbly backpack. All right, so last try, I'm just going at 75 yards here. You know, out in the woods here, it's really not super likely you're gonna be shooting out to this distance. Probably more likely 50 or even 25 yards, but I just wanna get a 0 even at a distance like this, just in case. All right, let's do this. All right. Let's see how good or bad I am. And this Frost River pack is not incredibly steady. All right, so here we are. I'm gonna call that zeroed. We're looking really dialed in. And this is something that's a bit of a sensitive subject for me as far as hunting goes, because I've shot at 2 deer and I've completely missed both. And I'm not a terrible shot, but all of those times I didn't have time to go and zero and get familiar with the rifle. And this is my rifle, so I'm getting some time with it now and I feel way more confident to take a shot. And that's really important for me because I don't want to take any bad shots. I don't want to take any unethical shots. Yeah, I'm happy with that 0, man. That's pretty good. Right there, right down the middle. All right, y'all, don't freak out, but there is a snow owl in the Grand Marais Harbor, and I've never seen one before, so we're gonna try to get a shot of it. Okay, it's still there, guys. Let's see what we can get. There she is. Oh, she sees something. This is crazy, man. She's flown like right next to us a number of times. I don't know if you can see her there, but she's right up top. And currently, this is my setup. Vintage 300 millimeter on a ball mount, so definitely not ideal for high-speed wildlife photography, but lots of fun nonetheless. Oh yeah. Well,
Right when I put on my other lens too. She's like, peace out, lady.
it's just the way she goes, right?
Yep.
All right, well, I'd call that a success. First time ever seeing a snowy owl, first time getting footage of one. Yeah, no complaints here. I was gonna go deer hunting tonight, but I think this was a lot more fun. Golly, this place is beautiful, man.